You tell him. Yeah. Say dada. You say dada. No, you say dada. You got yo ass whooped by Geechee Gotti. Thank you so much, Big Perp 88. Appreciate the follow. Can I get some likes on that button? Ladies and gentlemen, if anybody else wants to tell me that I got my ass whooped by Geechee Gotti, just tap your phone right now, hit the top left button, hashtag Mike P. Go to the last video you see and let me know what you think. Last night, okay, I could talk about last night forever. The first thing that I want to talk about is that it seemed like a really good card. I did not get to see Charlie Clips and Lou Castro because, I mean, most of us didn't get to see Clips and Lou Castro. There's actually a moment that the chat was letting me know that URL's channel was down and my channel was up playing URL's channel. I just want to say I am not in the Russian hacking. I did not, what is it called? Proxy fucking URL. I have no idea how that happened, but it actually turned out to be an incredible fucking stream. That last night was ridiculous. So we had an amazing stream and it looked like the night was going great. Danny Myers and Av was an incredible battle. And you know, I'll get into the breakdown of that. And then I want to talk about Clips and Lou, even though I didn't watch it in its entirety. I do want to talk about what I saw and how much it kind of just seemed to match what I thought was going to happen. And then fucking Chess and Calico was a dope fucking battle too, man. Besides the Chess, two antacids, just two. You got choices as well. You could get the tropical Tums. You could get the smoothie Tums. That's kind of chalky. Gets a little creamy at the end. It's really weird. But it helps, man. And I want to speak on that. Let's start with Chess and Calico. First of all, what are y'all pausing? I said it gets creamy down the throat, dude. It gets creamy down the throat. Sometimes you bust a cracker on the ass, creamy down the throat, slurp the ramen. You already know. Hold up, man. But let's talk about Chess and Calico. Okay, so here's my first. I want to talk about why Chess throws up, and I think I know. And the only way that I would know is because I'm an artist too. And here's something that you might not know. There has probably been maybe 5 or 6 times that I have almost thrown up. There's been 5 or 6 occasions that I have almost thrown up. Now, I was getting my little conspiracy theory shit going because I was thinking about all the times that Chess, every time it's usually at the start, right? I fucking cracked this, dude. I am Leonardo da fucking Vinci. Is he the guy that cracks the code, or is that Leonardo DiCaprio? I don't know. I don't watch football. He tends to do it very early. He says a few bars, he gabba gabba ghouls, and then that's it. I have a theory. The 5 or 6 times that I almost threw up were at the start. Do you want to know why? When we are practicing, Chess is a screamer. Chess yells very loud, right? Now, we all yell, but we usually don't do it in everyday life. We don't do it at our job. We don't do it in our house. We don't do it to our fucking dog. You know, we usually don't scream at the top of our lungs. Chess is an extremely aggressive performer, and he overuses his voice to try to reach a level that he wants to reach. So he thinks, you know, it sounds sonically good to the listener and the watcher, right? Any time that I ever almost threw up is the immediate overexertion of my diaphragm, of my tummy, especially if I had some breakfast. If I had some nummies, there's something in my tummy. Okay. So for the first time in probably the last time I battled, because I don't scream at people, you're immediately, and there's literally been times where I was like, hello. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude, Chess isn't throwing up because he has heartburn. Chess is throwing up because he's overexerting really early. And if you don't know, Chess smokes a lot of weed too. Yeah. I fucking said it. Chess makes a little Cobb salad. He fucking puts the ham, the cucumbers, and he throws the devil's lettuce in there. A lot. He smokes a lot, dude. I smoke a lot. I cannot smoke before battles. 1, I'd have a heart attack. 2, it fucks up your throat. It fucks up the mucus in your puke. If it fucks up the mucus, you got a chance that you're gonna pucus. And Chess, he's mucusy, dude. He's a mucinex, bro. I think he needs to not smoke as much before battles. I swear to God, this is my recommendation. Don't smoke that much before battles. Drink some fucking tea and honey before the battle and try not to overexert yourself so fucking early. So fucking early. That is literally, at this point, that is what I think is going on with Chess. Honestly, I really think it's just that. Because I almost throw up plenty of times. And it is from exactly that. I'm using my stomach and my diaphragm and my throat, Mike, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what? Marcus, I don't know. We're talking about throw up, man. All right? We're talking about science, dude. This freaking science, man. You guys ever went to 7th grade? God, it's not acid reflux, man. I don't think it's acid reflux. I wouldn't say that. Besides that, I thought the battle was fucking dope, man. And I said before the battle went down, it would be exactly that, right? I mean, Chess isn't predictable, but he has patterns, man. You know what Chess is gonna do? Not a lot of people are predictable, but we all have patterns. You know what Cal's going to do. You know how he's going to rap. I said this before. Calico is one of the only representations of whenever he first started rapping, he's one of the only representations of how effective an old style, an outdated style that maybe new fans would look down on, just as fucking effective as whatever the hybrid style of 2022 is now, right? You get at this point, the new guys and a lot of us, people like me and the Avs, you know what I mean? Like, we've improved, and then we have a mix of the old school style and we have a mix of the new school stuff. New school. We have a mix of the new school style, and then you have the new school guys that just do fucking everything, right? They just do everything. Calico literally talks to you and he makes it rhyme and he makes it work almost every fucking time, or, just as good as most of us. I'd say we're all like 70%ers. I'd say we all fucking like win 70% of our shit, and it just kind of gets mixed around in debatables and this and that. Cal's record is just as good as anybody else's record, and I actually think it's just incredible. I think it's incredible to hear how Cal raps, and it doesn't matter whether it's a small stage and whether it's a big stage, which a big stage really doesn't fit his style. It fucking works, man. It works. Now, as far as the throw up again, I have to count that. And I'm interested in to see what you guys have to say about that. That is a stumble. That is a choke. That is a mistake. That is something. That is something. You don't get to do that and the round still be even keeled. There's no way. There's no way. So 100%, when Chess got it back, he hit 100%. He hits hard, man. Chess is, you know what I mean? And he sells great, man. The more I see Chess, dude, he is such a good salesman, man. He's such a good salesman. He's so good at taking something that might not have worked if you're looking at it at face value, and he makes it work with the effort that he, clearly puts in. There's a talent in showing your passion as well. But I don't give him the first round, and not even because of the throw. I thought Cal went in, man. And if I'm going to be completely honest, I don't even want to tell you who I had winning, because I truly don't remember, man. I truly don't remember. I just know the first round, man. There's got to be some type of I mean, I'm not 86ing the whole round, but that is detrimental to a point system. You know what I mean? If you want to actually get to the bottom of a battle as far as who you thought won, I will never say, by the way, I will never call anything a debatable. There's no such thing. P word, I can't stand preference. There's no such thing as a preference battle, because there's no such thing as a proper way of finding out who won a battle. You should always have your own formula to figure out who won. Always. So what I feel was the takeaway that gives Cal the first round, on top of what I thought the material being better. Some people are like, hey man, he just burped. Hey, he just burped, dude. He just burped, and he had a bottle of water, and then he burped again. He went, hey man, I'm so mad at myself. And then he went, scoop the doop. Man was burping like crazy, man. Hold up, man. Who did you guys have winning? I really can't even say. I can't even say. I feel like I remember it maybe coming down to the third. I feel like maybe Chess took the second. Cal 30. Yeah. I mean, it did seem like, and I guess there's another like seem like battle that I guess I'll get into now, because I really can't even get to the bottom of the second and third. I just felt like I really needed to talk about Chess, that exact situation. I really do feel like it has something to do with that. I feel like it has to do with the fact that he is so aggressive. Chess choked in the third. Yes, see, I don't remember that, man. I don't remember that. And I mean, most of the time you see people recap a battle, dude. If anybody even asked you about a battle that happened less than 24 hours ago, we're really just going off memory, right? None of us can sit here right now. Can anyone in this chat, fire off everything that they said in the first, everything they said in the second? It's another thing you guys got to understand, man. Like when everyone's debating, and we're all debating about battle rap, dude, it's really off of feeling and memory, unless something is so obvious. Now here's another one that I want to get into, because it's another one that I couldn't really call, and it's another one that we all couldn't call for the most part, and that's Lou Castro versus Charlie Clips. But what's interesting about it is that it sounded like the times that Caffeine was going in and out, it sounded like exactly what I said was going to happen and what on paper was supposed to happen. I said this before in case you guys didn't catch it. Lou Castro and Charlie Clips, it was my Daylight versus Mike P, right? I am funny. Daylight's funnier. I went viral with videos. Daylight's goes more viral. I'm known for having a pen and being a writer. Daylight's known for being one of the best writers. It was a battle that I'm not set up to win. I'm not supposed to win. You're just supposed to show people where you stand against a high caliber, high level name like the person standing across from you. And it seemed like Lou Castro did what he was supposed to do. I saw really good moments for Lou Castro on stage. I saw that his second was fucking crazy. And then when I would see Clips was just doing more. And it's exactly what it is, right? Lou Castro is funny. Charlie Clips is battle rap personality personified, right? Lou Castro is incredible at making moments out of things that aren't in the material themselves, right? Whether it be in between his rounds or in between his opponent's rounds. Clips is the fucking GOAT out of making something out of nothing, right? It's just kind of everything Lou is known for. Clips kind of checks off the board. Clips kind of double checks off the board. So it seemed like that was it, but it definitely didn't seem like Lou did bad. And I don't see, dude, when you face somebody like Clips, if you lose to somebody like Clips, dude, it's not a fucking embarrassing loss, dude. You know what I mean? And as embarrassing as the fucking Geechee battle, dude, you gotta look at who you're standing across from. You know what I'm saying? At any given moment, someone of that caliber, although, you guys are pretty even, maybe it can go this way, maybe it can go that way. Dude, the right approach and the right energy and dude, you'll get blown away. And anybody could lose to Clips, man. Dude, you could lose. And this is another thing, and this is no shot at Clips. Dude, you can lose to Clips when you beat Clips. Let's keep it a buck. You could beat Clips and still, to the general public, to the internet, be the loser. So that's a tough thing, man. You know, and I've always said that about Clips, and I said that before B-Dot battled him, I said that B-Dot is battling two things. He has to win two battles. You have to beat Charlie Clips, and you have to beat the overall consensus that will come from, dude, Charlie Clips is fucking famous, man. Charlie Clips is not a battle rapper anymore. He's Charlie Clips. You know what I'm saying? Dude, that man pulled up to the 1 round event, dude. That man pulled up and there were kids outside of the event and other grown-ups and like their parents waiting for Clips. Never seen that before. Never seen that before. Literally people parked outside the event, too young to even get in the event, but definitely dragged their parents from Wildin' Out or so, you know what I'm saying? And fucking met him there. Ridiculous, right? That's a lot of star power to go up against. And if you don't think that something that might seem so like nothing to do with battle rap at all, if you don't think that plays a factor into battles, dude, I'll blow your mind the more you watch this stream. I promise you, dude. You could lose off of a lot of things that have nothing to do with what you wrote and what your opponent wrote. But that's not the reason why Clips beat Lou. Not the reason why. It seemed like he did exactly what he was supposed to do, and that was just be better. Av and Danny Myers. You know, I wanted to have Av on the show tonight. I was surprised that he even said yes, because we fucking, you know what I mean? We just had the event last night and he didn't even make it. He hasn't even made it home yet. Can you talk about Lou? I mean, dude, I love Lou. I literally can't talk about the battle though. I did not see it, man. I saw it in pieces, but I did say when I did see him, he was rocking the fucking stage, dude. And I saw a lot of his second round, and his second round was incredible as well. So, you know, I can't even say much about Clips either. I didn't even really say much. So, you know, Av and Danny Myers, although I think we're rescheduling tomorrow. I mean, a fucking slugfest, man. And, you know, with all the variables that go into a battle, dude, when I predict things, I usually am like boring with it. I know my chat's like an inside joke because I always fucking say that. But I usually go by like experience and seniority. If I've seen the other person do it more, I usually pick that person to win because it's really, you know, I don't know how the rounds are going to go. You don't know what the approach that the battlers took. So, but I said the deciding factor for me picking Danny to win before the battle was that it was just made up. I just said, you know, they're both equal as far as punching. I think I've seen the best out of both of them. Who is just the most improved right now. And I thought Danny was going to win because I feel like Danny has added so many elements to his game that at this point you can't even call him a fucking puncher. But Av proved that obviously battle rap is battle rap, and he is still a fucking monster, man. I thought he took it clear. I thought he took the first and the third clear. Maybe the first edged out. I could understand if you give Danny the first, because I think they were both hitting. I think the only deciding factor for me is I think Av's energy was better, and then I thought he hit harder in the building. So when you get kind of a tie as far as like reaction and material, you got to like pick the petty things, you know what I'm saying? And I guess you could call it petty, but I gave Av the first because there was just more going on with really the same shit as far as volume. They both have the same style. I also want to point something out. If you guys don't, I don't know if you guys catch this about Av. Av has one of the greatest 4-bar setups ever, man. Av, I've explained this before, man. Av, he goes 1, 2, half, 4. And he's been doing that since since he came into the URL, for as long as I've known him. If it hasn't clicked, if you don't pay attention to it yet, dude, watch a battle from him, any battle from him, or pay attention to the next time he battles. What he does, and this is so, I look at it from a strategic standpoint. This is probably just his style. I'm sure he doesn't do it to give himself leeway, but what he'll do, right? He'll go like something, something, getting to you, sticking it true. Cause if I'm getting to you, and then he'll leave himself with a bar and a half to get any amount of references that he could get in to the fourth bar. You get what I'm saying? He does one long bar. He does a second long bar. He shortens the third. He does this literally almost every single 4-bar setup that Av has. He does this. Pay attention to it next time. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. He will spit a full first line, a full second line, and half the third line almost every fucking time. Every time. And from a strategy standpoint, which even though I think this is just his style naturally, there are many times where I have the reference and I have the punch, but I'm running out of room to hint to you what the line is going to be before. You know what I'm saying? So you'll do a setup. Okay, second bar is a setup. And then by the third bar, you're like, damn, I have like 7 different references that I could all fit in, but I can't because if I do a full, you know what I mean? When you half a bar, you could go all out for the fourth bar, all out, and it guides it quicker. I had Av taken it first and third clear. And the last battle that we'll talk about is the battle that didn't go down. And I guess I can't even talk about the battle, and I don't want to really talk about the situation, but I will as far as how I see fit. You know, dude, I've been talking a lot of shit about Surf lately, from like not like a personal thing, but when I did the iBattle event after the Geechee Gotti, he posted it on Twitter and made it look like I had fell off and I'm battling on iBattle because I lost to Geechee, even though I'd booked the battle previously. And I get bad timing, I guess, even though iBattle is goat shit. But I guess for the petty people, it seemed, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't like that. But last night reminded me of what happened to him. It reminded me of what happened to him. And for the first time in a minute, I kind of looked at Surf as a person again and not just this polarizing battle rap figure. We have to understand the same thing I said about Clips, we could say about Surf. Surf is not a battle rapper anymore. Surf is Sue Surf. He's a famous rapper. I got, 40,000 followers on here, 30K on IG. I got a pretty good amount of fans. I go outside. I just got recognized by the Uber Eats dude. I went to the gas station yesterday. I get recognized, right? I'm a popular person. There have been times where there are very obsessive fans, man. There are people that will call you 67 times on Instagram video chat and, text you, hey man, can you just, DMs like, hey man, can you just call me? I want to talk to you, and send you paragraph. Like there could be shit like that bothers you. I can't imagine what it is on Surf's level. So as far as that situation goes, if the first thing that happened was that guy going into that fucking dressing room or whatever, allegedly, and cutting up Surf's homie, then we got nothing to talk about. What happened was supposed to happen. Lucky he even made it out of there. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy, man, because the last time I talked to Surf on the phone, I asked him, I said, honestly, man, besides the petty shit that I was saying as to why he's been good, I said, dude, what you've been doing, right, for this last year and a half, 2 years, what do you contribute that to? And he said, Mike, I moved to Atlanta, which is, it's insane to even say this because it's crazy because of what happened yesterday in Atlanta. But he said, Mike, I moved to Atlanta. I don't have to look over my shoulder anymore. It's crazy. It's insane. And to think now, maybe he's not worried. I don't know how he is. I don't feel empathy or sympathy. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened. I'm sure he's seen worse. He's been through worse. I can't imagine how it feels to think that he might have to do that again. You know? And for it to come from an alleged fan in an event, it's fucking insane. You going to bed? Hold on one second. You going to bed? You gonna mess my microphone up? Can you say hi? Hello. Hello. Yeah. You're gonna... Yeah, tell them. Say it. Say it. Say it, Scarface. Running around. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You tell them. Yeah. Say dada. You say dada. No, you say dada.